Okay, we're good to go. Just updating everything, and we are live. Okay, so today we're gonna be trying this again. So what we have going on here is what I like calling Amulet Bloom, just like in the old days. Either Amulet Bloom or Bloom Titan, both of them work quite nicely. And this is, it's basically the classic amulet list, except it has a heavier combo centric approach. So we are running Lotus Bloom instead of Sakura Tribe Scout, and we are actually playing more blue sources in either hub, Crumbling Vestige and Temple of Mystery right here. So we're running some extra blue sources, and we're running Serum Visions and Hive Mind. So this is basically like a very similar approach to the list that we're usually playing, except it's gonna play out quite a bit differently. We will see as the games develop, but the way that we approach playing this deck, it's a little bit different than the other one. For example, whenever possible, you want to lead on like turn 1 stirrings, because you can find Lotus Bloom off of your ancient stirrings, and you know, as you're spending Lotus Bloom on turn 1, it's way better than, you know, any other turn basically. So there are some patterns that are going to be different. Sideboarding is also very different. I actually struggle quite a bit when sideboarding with this deck, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So let's get fired up. There we go. By the way, I want to credit puntthenwhine, who is the real innovator behind this list, and he is the one that I asked about the list to begin with. He is part of the Amulet Discord. He's pretty active there. And yeah, he's been having good results with this deck for quite a while now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. This looks like a keep. We have double chance at finding a Lotus Bloom with this. We have Radiant Fountain to buy some time. We can also find an amulet with this, or even a blue source would be fine, because we can start digging. But this definitely looks like a keep. I'll be the slow one. Alright, we already started with the follows. Oh, Pond, you wow, you have not followed the channel? That's just mean, dude. Thanks for following, by the way. Alright. Yeah. Not quite what we wanted. We didn't even find a blue bounce land. This kinda sucks. Looks like we're playing against blue-white, so I will try to play as fast as possible. My opponent kept a card on top, which explains why they didn't fetch. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, that's not bad at all. Now I really wish this had been a semi-growth chamber. Well, I called it Bloom Titan. If you see in the bottom, right, it says Bloom Titan. Oh, that's right. My bad. I put it wrong in the. There we go. Updated. Thank you. My bad. Oh, dude, I have green black already going, so don't worry about that. I think I'm going to lead on steerings here. Again, I'm still interested in trying to find. I guess that's also something we can do. All right, I can get behind this. I can definitely get behind this. All right, we're looking real good now. I guess my opponent's gonna mana leak this, spell pierce this, whatever. Logic not this, mana leak. That's fine. I guess we do this. Another mana leak. Logic not. That seems like a no. They actually have the counter magic here. That's weird. Why wouldn't they pay their life and just? Sure. Okay. I mean, that one kind of sucks a little bit. We found the third amulet before we found the first. We found the first amulet before we found the first Lotus Bloom. This is hilarious. It's not bad, I guess. Wow, that's an F6 if I ever saw one. Yep. We definitely want this guy right here. And this is prime time next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind. They know about this one, so I'm gonna play with this one. Kill this in response. Yep. Yeah, here is when I really miss Cavern. I like Cavern. I'm going to transmute here. Oops. Mostly because I can. So I guess I'll transmute for another blue pact. Well, that's good for me. Yep. Let's do this. I definitely want to keep the most amount of mana possible in play right now. So I'm going to float everything. Bounce. I guess I'm going to bounce the fountain because I want to have the possibility to have an extra blue source if I want to. So I don't die to like a potential whatever, like a what's his name? Another, wow, my opponent drew all the freaking counter magic. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counter the logic note. I resolve prime time. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm dead to Cryptic Command anyway, right? Because Cryptic just bounces this and I'm dead. And I'm dead to the other thing as well, so I might as well attack. That's my logic. So I am... yeah, I'm dead to Cryptic anyway. Because I had like an awkward hand and... I kinda got punished. Alright. Let's hope no Cryptic, no Field of Ruin. Yes. Semi-growth. Temple of Mystery. Keep that one on top. Bounce this one. Alright. Don't kill me. Uh, any of the walkers doesn't do anything. Cryptic Command is the only thing that kills me here. Yep, Teferi is fine. Teferi is actually kind of nice because it guarantees that I'm not dead. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play around my opponent not seeing the line, right? I need to like act as if my opponent is a good player. I definitely want Rex Sage. Definitely want Hive Mind. Although my opponent having multiple logic nodes kind of sucks for the Hive Mind plan. Pact, Summoner's Pact, all the packs are great. I guess I can side out one land. I assume that Radiant Fountain is the worst. Kalni, no, because Kalni can attack potentially. I definitely want Rex Sage. I'm not sure I want Nature's Claim. I probably do. Yeah, because Damping Sphere. So I probably want this. Probably side out one of the explosives. I'm not such a fan of the Ballista in this list because we don't have Cavern of Souls. So probably Ballista is not awesome. I'm gonna probably side out one Visions and what? Feel like I definitely want explosives. I definitely want. Man, I want all of these cards. By the way, is the audio okay or is it peaking? Punt. What would be the other card that you would cut here? Sweet, glad to hear. What would you cut here? Because even Ghost Squatter and Bojuki Bog are defensible against blue-white. So maybe I want one of these in place of the Kalni, I guess. Or the Crumbling Vestige. Yeah. I'm for sure taking out one of the explosives, but I like having one of these because dropping explosives on 2 is such a common play, and I've definitely played explosives on 4 and 5 against blue white as well. Maybe I'm gonna be sad about this, but maybe I side out the second explosives. Whatever. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I really don't know what would be the other card that I would cut. Maybe just have the 1 Serum Visions. It's tricky. It's definitely tricky. But yeah, by the way, this deck sideboards very differently than the regular scout lists. Siding out amulets is not really a common proposition with this list. I don't think you ever side out amulets with this list. Actually, maybe I'm wrong, but so we're running a way more combo centric list than the usual scout list. I kind of really like Claim though. I feel like Damping Sphere is one of the ways that they get us, and also being able to tag Search for Ascanta or Detention Sphere seems quite useful, and just for like a single mana seems really good. I mean, I'm okay with my blue-white opponent just wasting all of this time. I didn't need to do anything, and now we're ahead on clock. This is a win in my book, that's for sure. This hand is super slow. This hand is super slow, but this temple is so much value. So much value. I'm gonna keep. I'm probably gonna be sorry about this, but look at this. Look at this value. Holy crap. You see? It's almost like we drew a card right there. Because we were gonna draw the absolute worst card in our deck, and instead we put it to the bottom. So I can, my opponent cannot logic not this, so I'm gonna do this first. Tolaria, yes please. Do I Simic here? Yeah, I think I Simic here. Get some more scry value. Give me that bloom. There we go. This bad boy is gonna be coming off exile soon, very soon. Okay, don't worry about it, dude. You're good. Okay, so how do we sequence here? I think we want a temple first, then Serum Visions. Temple first. Put that growth chamber to the bottom, and now Serum Visions. Negate my Serum Visions. You got it, brother. You got it. It's not like we have a Lotus Bloom coming up in a couple of turns. Wow, that's an aggro negate. I kind of like that negate art too, by the way. I guess my opponent was really digging for that fourth land, because this is an insane draw. That's such a good draw right there. That's such a good draw right there. I'm also going to go get my blue pact, and next turn we have like prime time with like insane amount of backup. Jace is fine. Jace is fine. So the absolute best possible draw would be Hive Mind. Hive Mind just straight out wins the game. So that's great. Blue-white players and their ancestral visions. Well, that's a shit ton of packs. Can I? What can I do here? I think I'm just going to... Can I haste the prime time here? The answer is no, because I don't have white and red. I can make 6 mana. No, I'm 1 mana short of hasting prime time, so at that point I might as well just cast it and go for some value. I guess I want more blue sources so I can pay for pacts. Yeah, no, I'm definitely... I mean, we're covered. I'm not wasting anything on removal for sure. If they... Ooh, my bad. I misclicked. I would definitely have played the Sandhome. Misclicked. Sure. Bounce my prime time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I think I pack this though. I think I kinda need to pack this actually. That's unfortunate. One turn too late. One turn too late. But I guess we're slamming this next turn for sure. Hopefully they tap out for Teferi again. Hopefully they got another Teferi coming up. Kamaruch, you are in the right place if you want to see some primetime streams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cryptic me. Cryptic me. Ugh. No cryptic. Untap land would be nice. Go ahead. Vendilion click resolves. Vendilion click resolves. So that's a forced play right there. You probably want to take this one. Probably want to take that one. What? My opponent just chose to lose the game. My opponent, for whatever reason, just chose to lose the game. Yep, that was a forced play, brother. Alright. I guess we're 1-0. Man, hive minding people just feels good. Just feels good. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Look at this. Look at this hand right here. Oh boy. Oh boy. This hand just needs too much. This is way better. Okay. Besuba is probably okay, actually. Nah, that's not a sneep. It needs too many things, because I don't even have an Azusa yet, right? Because I have it packed. And that's... You're kidding me that we're playing it like against blue-white again. What's up, GD Coltre? How's it going? So far 1-0. We just played against the blue-white control opponent that just decided to not click away my hive mind, and well, that only goes one way. And now we're actually looking okay here. If my opponent taps out and I get to like play Azusa, make it up to 6 mana on my next turn, I should be in a reasonable spot. I assume that they have a counterspell for my Azusa though. Oh yeah, the stream has been updated. My setup has been considerably upgraded. Why is my opponent fetching for basics? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why did my opponent fetch for basics? Off a Scalding Tarn. Ding 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 ding. Bells going off. Alarm bells going off. Let's try this again, shall we? Alarm bells going off. I guess I got remanded again. Suspend Lotus Bloom. Yep. YouTube videos are definitely much better. Like, way better. Like, you have no idea how much better. Okay, my opponent is apparently struggling to find some lands, which is good news for me. And they are going to top. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! One mana short. Damn it. Well, so this game is over. Is this a Jace? Yep. That's definitely a Jace. Man, I would have been so much happier to be playing against blue-white control instead of this. Can we even win here? I guess we're gonna have the Lotus Bloom coming off. So I might as well try, I guess. But I think I'm definitely conceding to their Cryptic on my prime time though. That's for sure. My opponent going straight for the Fate Seal mode gives me very, very little hope. Alright. Cast Lotus Bloom. And... drum roll! Snapcaster Remand. Yeah, that's enough for me to concede to. I mean, I guess I can do like the good old F6 until the end of time. So I make up some clock equity. Can do some serious F6ing. I think it's yeah. I don't think we will even get to that point. I don't think we'll get to cast any of these bad boys, which is unfortunate. I mean, I guess we could have pacted their Snapcaster, and then we can pay for pack with the Lotus Bloom on our next turn. Huh? Pro plays. Pro plays. Yep, I would be inclined to agree, punt. Especially my opponent's draw was pretty insane in the matchup. Wow. He's like, attack with Snapcaster? No. Alright, my opponent is... I mean, I guess I'm gonna get like 2 minutes ahead of him, that's fine. I just want a little bit of wiggle room. That's all I'm really looking for here. I hadn't played against Blue Moon in... I want to say I hadn't played against Blue Moon in at least like 10 leagues or something. Like, I haven't played against Blue Moon in a really, really long time. Flame Slash. That's cute. Cast. And... nope. Alright, alright. Let's do the thing now, shall we? Uh-oh. Probably wanted this, want a little bit of that. We definitely want this, we definitely want this. Definitely want Hive Mind. This is like one of the ways that we get to cheese out a win. So we definitely want Hive Minds. Fully side out Wine Serum Visions. Probably side out. No, I was. You know what? You're actually correct. That was definitely the play. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I didn't. It didn't matter anyway. But that was definitely the correct play. I should have pacted the remand, hoping to resolve. I'm dead to Jace ultimate anyway, so that was 100% the play. I mean, I have nothing to lose. So yep, you're 100% correct. Probably Radiant Fountain. My opponent might have like P and Kieran, so maybe can't. Nah. Actually, P and Kieran makes me want Fountain over Kalni. What are the chances I'm actually blowing explosives on 3? Pretty low, I would say. Definitely one of my pacts. Some Lotus Bloom. What else? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do kind of like the same thing. Yep. Gonna go with this. This is an excellent hand. Multiple answers to Blood Moon. Our basic and multiple temples of mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be like a potential turn. What turn? Turn 5 prime time. I feel like I do want this though. I feel like I do want this. So what I need to find now, it's gonna be some counter magic. I definitely don't want that though. I need to find some counter magic and prime time. That's one of those things. Wait, did I bottomed that, right? Yeah, cool. Suspend Lotus Bloom. Pass the turn. I'm feeling pretty okay about this game. The only thing I really want to see is like a swan song. Swan song would be ideal. Swan song would be ideal. Stirrings, hopefully find an amulet. Vesuva actually copies my opponent's island, and then later in the game it can be it can turn into a Simic Growth if I want to. So this is okay. What do I do here though? I think I play the Simic Growth, and I bounce the temple so I have more scry value next turn. Opponent opts, which is fine. This is pretty good. Okay, things are going according to plan right here. Things are going according to plan here. I like how things are going. I would expect my opponent is trying to set up Spell Pierce plus I think my opponent's trying to set up like Blood Moon plus Spell Pierce. Definitely bottom in that one. Suspend Bloom, and next turn we slam a prime time. So again, best possible draw. It's probably best possible draw is probably what's his name? Swan Song. Hopefully they try to play a Blood Moon here. It feels real good when you can say the words, hopefully my opponent taps out for Blood Moon here. when we can say those words, we're probably in an okay spot. Here comes Lotus Bloom. What you got? What you got? Remand. Sure. Another prime time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna Vesuva copy Temple here. Steerings. I don't think I want steerings. Again, looking for counter magic. Looking for some kind of counter magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My opponent taps out for a Jace. I get to resolve the prime time, which is pretty great. If my opponent cryptic bounces my semi-growth, then that's probably less good for me. That's a Blood Moon. Okay. Oh, my bad. Ah, I should have floated double blue. It doesn't matter. Yep, so I think we win. Because my opponent tapped out and now I get to slam a prime time. Boop. And game. Teleria West plus Basic Forest are gonna be my choices here, because I get to now I can cast Prime Time even through Blood Moon. I have Rex Sage. I can next turn play Bounce Land and Transmute Teleria. We're in a good spot, people. We're in a good spot. Also, Lotus Bloom coming off suspend next turn. Second Blood Moon. You got it. You got it. Thing in the ice. All right. Okay. Cast Lotus Bloom. Okay, so what am I trying to do here? Because I can start on Rex Sage. I think I want to do that. I want to lead on Rex Sage. Tap like this, I guess. Bye bye Blood Moon. Yes. And now I can... I cannot haste. I'm one land drop short of hasting, because even if I get Crumbling Vestige, I'm still gonna be one colored mana from hasting this prime time. So I think it's just serve. I think it's just serve. Get bounce land, I guess. The fact that my opponent has Thing in the Ice, I guess, makes me want to have, what's his name, Engineer Explosives. So that's something to consider. Boros Garrison and... what, Sandhome? I guess. Bounce this, swing for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can cast Prime Time. Yep, my opponent just concedes. Sweet. Now that was good. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for hands that have multiple answers to Blood Moon. Actually, Thing in the Ice makes me want to have explosives in here. Or Dismember? Nah, Dismember seems just too narrow. Dismember stops Thing in the Ice and nothing else. Explosives can potentially destroy a Blood Moon or a Jace. So I don't think I want that. Okay, so we're back. Back in the same spot. Which card do we cut here? Which card do we cut? Nah, I think it's probably still the explosives. If my opponent plays a thing in the ice on turn 2, so be it, I guess. No. I need at least one answer. Like I'm too cold to it otherwise. I guess it is Serum Visions. Okay. Try again. Pretty good hand. I think it's what the kids call a sneap. This swag sound is gonna be pretty gas. It's very sweet. I think that the Bloom list is very sweet. At GPLA, I got all the cards to. It's a pretty good draw. I got all the cards to build it on paper. So I think it's. Wow. Okay. Those are some good ones to put on the bottom, but yikes. All right. What was I saying? I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's pretty. It's a lot of fun, and it's just cool. It's a very, very different way of playing the deck. It's a very, very different way of playing the deck. That's so tempting, but I think I want to play the hub here. I want to have a swan song for my opponent's Blood Moon. Now I can play the Temple. So I'm trying to find a pact here. I'm trying to find a pact here. Second Hive Mind, not so interested in. Vendilion Click. Yep, that one resolves. Not much I can do about that one. If they take my Hive Mind, I'm going to be a little bit sad. But anything besides taking Hive Mind is fine. Well, I guess if they have a Moon, they can Swan Song. No, but then if I draw a Pact, I just Hive Mind them. So I don't think they... I think they need to take the Hive Mind. And now I'm really sad I bottomed the other Hive Mind. Yep. Now I'm pretty sad I bottomed the other Hive Mind. It's unfortunate. Kind of got there. Tularia West is not a bad draw. If my opponent remands this Lotus Bloom, I think I just let it go though. No remand. Okay. I think I suspend Bloom. I'm definitely interested in holding up Swan Song. The question is, what do I play here and what do I bounce here? I'm kind of very interested in bouncing this Temple of Mystery because I need to do some. I need some cards selection. Alternatively, I can. Yeah, I don't want to need to crack a Lotus Bloom to cast Swan Song, so I think I'm going to play Fountain and pass. No, I'm gonna play Tularia West and pass. And next turn I can bounce, tap in 3. That seems better. I mean, Steam Bant's shock is a little bit weird. Yeah, I know, but that means that next turn I will also be playing a tap land. And yeah, I'm definitely count on this. I guess they can like remand their own Blood Moon, I guess, if they want to, and then like try again next turn. I mean, they shocked, so they thought about this. I presume. Loyal Lobster, thanks for following. I appreciate it. 159. Maybe my opponent is going for the bird clock. Prime time? No prime time. Okay, so I have 2 hive minds in the bottom. So I think I want to transmute first and then steerings. Right? Or I guess I can steer first. I guess I can find amulet, so wow. Dude, like these steerings have been miserable. They've truly been awful. Play, bounce Dolaria, transmute for Green Pact. Okay. No idea. I just know that I've been bottoming all the good cards. I guess we're in the down to 9. Jeez. There it is. Okay, so here I am dead to Snapcaster and Bolt, okay? That's the situation. I think I want to start here and see what my opponent does. Start with Amulet first. Because I kind of really want this Vesuva to copy this Temple of Mystery. But I want to see first if my opponent is going to tap out in order to counter this with something. Counter draw. Yep, well there it goes. So that means I'm not going to be... how long have I been playing this version of the deck? Literally, this is my second league. I've been playing a lot of the other version, the Scout version. But yeah, I'm not very familiar with this. So at this point, I am actually dead to Bolt, Bolt plus Bolt or Bolt plus Snap. So it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to Vesuva, copy Temple of Mystery, get my scry value, and hopefully we draw exactly Hive Mind on my next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a terrible punt. That was a terrible mistake, and I just missed on the possibility of hasting a Primeval Titan because I was stupid. I totally forgot that this Lotus Bloom was chilling here. Well, that was awful. Oh, I guess they have this spell. I guess that's the reason. Yep, they have this spell. Never mind. I mean, it was still a mistake, but yeah, but my opponent's play makes way more sense now. Down 4, and I think I'm dead here. Man, I've had some really awkward draws here. Does that save me? I guess that gives me a turn. If it resolves, maybe a couple of turns. I imagine this is some counter magic here, though. No, this list is not playing Cavern. Maxi VC. The list is definitely not playing Cavern. Remand. I guess I need to crack one of these Lotus Blooms. But at this point, I'm kind of forced. Blue and green. 1, 2, 3. Done. I'm basically trying to buy as much time as I possibly can. This is tricky. This is very tricky. What do you got? Opponent, what do you got? Also, I'm thinking that if I suspect my opponent has this spell, I should have held that Summoner's Pact, because now Hive Mind is not even an out. Do I crack yet another Lotus Bloom? I mean, I guess I do, right? Yep, I guess I do. 1, 2, 3. The problem now is that I need to crack this main phase. Maybe this gains me a turn on or two. The problem is now Blood Moon is actually good for my opponent. But again, I'm almost dead. So I feel like at that point I'm kind of forced to do that. My opponent double bottom too. Prime time, prime time, prime time. Not quite. Okay, we died. Of course. Of course. Alright, so we lost. We lost to possibly our worst matchup. So that no surprises there. Actually, I should. Where's my... There we go. I have not been keeping track of my records. Make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Oh, wow. That's creepy. So it remembers what my things are from my username. Wow, that's actually quite convenient. There we go. So we beat 2-0 Blue-White Control, and we lost 1-2 versus Blue Moon. So we're currently 4-3 with the deck. Okay. Unkeepable hand. Much better hand. Keep. Yes, please. Alright. Turn 4 kill if unimpeded. Or, I mean, basically, a turn 4 kill if unimpeded. Start. So this is most likely Storm. And if this is most likely Storm, then I'm pretty dead here. I don't want a second amulet, I actually want Lance. So I'm gonna bottom that. Never mind, it's Blue-White Control. It's not a bad draw. Serum Visions. Steering to the bottom, Growth Chamber to the top. Play Amulet. Results. Suspend Lotus Bloom. So at this point I'm just looking for counter magic. That's the only thing I'm missing. I already have the bounce line on top. I already have Hive Mind. So I'm looking for a Tolaria West or a Pact of Negation. Here I'm actually going to play the Simic Growth, kind of force my opponent into the like fielding my thing in response, or they are risking like getting wow. All right. Well, this is awkward now. I mean, I'm definitely gonna Serum Visions. My opponent will most likely field of ruin my thing, but this won't matter. I'm going to definitely put something on top in order so my opponent. Actually, I'm gonna bottom both, I think. I'll see what my opponent does with that info. Vendilion Click. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. So now they have Cryptic mana. They don't know about the Simic Growth. Lotus Bloom can self-suspend. Cast. The card is excellent. That's what's up with that card. V-Click is what's up. I think I'm going to play an Explosives on 3 and see what my opponent does about it. They let it resolve. Okay. I'm gonna take 3 more from this click before I blow this up. That's a good one, I guess. Now, Is that good enough? I guess I'll top that. Now, at this point, I think my opponent is extremely likely to Field of Ruin my Semi-Growth Chamber. If they do that, the good thing is that I get to pop the explosives without needing to crack my Lotus Bloom. And I also have another Lotus Bloom coming off suspend next turn, so I can actually double Primetime next turn. Jeez. Alright. Snapcaster Bolt. Okay. Okay, so next turn I can actually double Primetime, so... Wait a second though. 5 down to 6, so I died to Bolt, Snapcaster Bolt, or double Bolt, or Bolt Helix. I think I'm okay with dying to those things. Because next turn I can double Primetime. I'm gonna lead on Primeval Titan, and then we'll see what my opponent does. Cast this. Crack for green. Cast Primeval Titan. What you got? If my opponent counters this, I win. Counter draw. Yep. Counter draw resolves. Play this. Blue, green, blue. I guess I'll bounce this, whatever. Cast. Hide Mind. Cast Pact. Whee! Man, this feels good. Hide minding people, man, feels as good right now that just like it did in the good old days. All right, very real question here. Very real question here. My opponent showed me click Snapcaster Mage. Okay? Is this something we're interested in? Any of this? Is any of this something we're interested in? I think I'm interested in one of this because of a Damping Sphere. So that much I think is fine. Question is, am I interested in any of this? And I will be right back. So are we interested in any removal? Maybe Slaughter Pact, just because it's another pact that my opponent cannot pay with High Mine. Okay. You should probably play the land first. He had a chance to bounce Amulet with Cryptic instead of drawing and ruin your... You're actually very, very correct. That was probably a mistake in sequencing on my part. This hand looks magnificent. Turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 Azusa. My opponent moved to 5 and put a card on the bottom. And there's a prime time, so I don't need to pact. This is great. And this is also an excellent draw because this allows me to like not need to get behind the land drop if this Azusa gets countered. And also it allows me to play the forest. Yeah, this hand turned out like absolutely the nuts. So I can even like they bottomed with I can even play the forest first, so I don't like, so I can get like the most value of my SP. All right, I guess my opponent just like tilt conceded, so that was easy. Sweet. We're 2-1. So we literally played against 3 control decks in a row. We beat the ones that had that had Blood Moon, and we were beaten by the ones that had Blood Moon, and then we killed the ones that did not. So everything is going as planned. Everything is going as planned. Laplace Gen. Is this guy like well known? I see him with the like in the 5-0 lists from time to time, but I don't know if he's like well known or anything. This is Counters Company. Against Counters Company, this is probably alright. I mean, we're gonna die to a quick combo kill, but Explosives is one of our best pieces of interaction in the matchup. So if my opponent has like a good draw, we will die if they are actually on... Oh, he also streams? That's cool. Is he like a company aficionado or something? That definitely looks like Counters Company, yeah. I don't like the name Counters Company though. I guess Druid Company. I like that name, seems just better to me. Okay. So if my opponent has like a quick like combo kill, we're dead. If they do not, we are in a good spot. Oh. So maybe this is not Counters Company and this is Value Town. Or maybe my opponent is on the on like the hybrid lists, those like Value Town lists that also run the what's his name? Yeah. Yeah, yes. He could be very well on the hybrid version. I mean, I'm going to play Explosives on 3 here, I think. Blue, green, white. Because this knight is gonna be a real pain in the ass. It's going to get like outgrow my my prime times. And we are not running Bojuke Bog in the main deck. So that's of course also pretty bad for us. I appreciate my opponent having the good Ghost Quarter art. Oh, they're going to Court for 2. Okay, so Court for 2, get Druid, kill me. I mean, we were dead to it. We have no interaction for this Druid anyway. So it's, I mean, it's whatever. If they have the combo, they have the combo, and we just died. But yeah, so they're basically on like the straight green-white hybrid list, which I honestly, I'm a very firm believer that this deck is actually super legit. I actually play this deck quite a bit. I've been playing it on paper too. Where is it? Well, it's somewhere in there. I have played this. I actually streamed this deck once, and it didn't go great. Granted, it did not go great, but it still felt pretty. Like I still think the deck is really good. Okay, my opponent's going for broke. They are going for broke over there. So I cannot haste. Field of Ruin, jeez. Combo Town. Combo Town is pretty good. I like that name. That's a collected company. So I'm feeling very dead. Yep, my opponent just has it. Oh yeah. Full combo. Again, we were dead. My opponent had the turn 3 kill on the draw. I'm just going to ask. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to make my opponent go through it. I'm just going to ask them what their win con is, and they say that it's Ballista, so... Okay, so... Bog sounds pretty damn good here. Also, Bog is a black source to pay for my pacts or my dismembers without paying life. Hive Mind is bad. Ballista is excellent. I definitely want to side out a couple of lands. My opponent showed me like multiple Ghost Quarters and... Oh, before I forget. There we go. I always forget to do that. Alright. Kohei6, thanks for following. We're up to 160 followers. Alright. This is great. Oh, no, that's not the one. Followers. 160. See. Collect company combo creature. It just rolls out of the tongue, huh? Alright, by here. Probably, I'm just not the biggest fan of the card Crumbling Vestige. It can be really good in some like specific scenarios, but yeah, not a biggest fan. Ghost Quarter is like, it would be like exclusively for Gavony Township, but if my opponent is like on Gavony Township territory, that means that we were either really dead or that we already won a while ago. So I'm definitely leaving both basics. Kalni is probably saving more life than Radiant Fountain. Probably I can probably side out a Temple, I think. Maybe this. But yeah. So now I officially have my first mod in the channel, which is my brother, which I see him in chat right now. So, oh, I should probably hit the submit button, huh? Alright. How are we feeling about this one? How are we feeling about this one? The ballsiest of keeps. If we draw exactly a bounce land, this hand is pretty good. If we do not, we just die. I mean, having 3 of this is maybe like a little bit too much. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Also, I have no interaction whatsoever. Yeah, this hand looks better. So I'm looking for a red source here for my. I studied out 1 land, and I don't need to draw lands. I need to draw exactly a bounce land. So I only have 9 draws to a bounce land. This hand sounds way better, and I can also yeah, this is good because I can steerings into this Lotus Bloom right here. Yeah, I still think I get the Lotus Bloom here. Suspend it on turn 1 and pass the turn. Okay, so my opponent is playing black. Amazing draw. Amazing draw. So I'm leaving up explosive Calligrams return from my. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I guess we win. I guess we win. Sick. That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you. You're gonna be having quite a bit of fun with good old Amulet. This deck edge is a little bit annoying. So do I want to? So I packed for prime time. Pack for prime time. I can. If I pack for prime time, I can go get the what's his name? I can go get the crumbling vest. No, I studied out the crumbling vestige. Yep. Now I feel stupid. Anyway, I think I'm going to. I actually think. Now wait a second. Because I don't want to die to this tectonic edge, alright? So what I'm thinking I can do is I can explosives. I can ballista on 2 of this forest. Bounce the gemstone. Or I can ballista on 3. Play Sanctuary, bounce Gemstone. Or I can go get Prime Time, go get something like Bounce Land plus Tolaria, I guess. Bounce Tolaria, I will have Bounce Land plus land in place, and then I can go get another. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not die to this deck edge and the Pact, and I think I kind of really want to kill this bird though. I really want to kill this bird. I can also ballista on 3 and play Bounce Land. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty damn good actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for ballista here. Yep. Kill this. bounce. Next turn I can put another counter on Ballista, and on the following turn I packed for prime time. And at that point I will have the board absolutely under control. And oof, I even can Serum Visions for value. Sick. Visions. Lol. Bottom explosives, probably top Costilix return. So do I kill this with... Yeah, because explosives can kill Knight. So I think I'm just going to put a counter on this. Kill here. And then move on with my life. Yeah, explosives it's really expensive right now. It's like $100 or something, right? Price, I think. Engineered explosives. $95 in TCG. Jeez. GD Colt, right? Are you from Brazil? You pay some reais? I have no idea how much the real is. I imagine that in Argentinian pesos it must be doing really well, but I don't know how it is in in dollars. The peso is really struggling right now. Yeah, so the thing, $110. Holy crap! It's more expensive than here. DT Lurch, yes, there's a merit to EE on one and kill the bird, but the issue with that is that I want to save my explosives in case my opponent plays a Knight of the Reliquary or something like that. Do I want to change anything here? I think I like where I'm at. Tormod Script seems like it could be good, but it seems a little bit too it's not worth a card, I don't think. Okay, let's try again. My opponent kept, and I think I'm going to keep two. This is some really good interaction. I have Temple and I also have Serum Visions going on. I'm going to bottom these Serum Visions. The reason I'm bottom these Serum Visions is because next turn I'm not even going to be able to Visions because I'm probably going to be holding up Dismember. Yep, I'm definitely Dismember that thing. Dismember this. Play this. Yeah, Knight of the Reliquary this early in the game is just absurd. Ugh, my opponent has company. It's gross. Probably got them both. Semi-growth, bounce the Temple. I'm not feeling great anymore. Not feeling great anymore. I should have played the Cruel Turf there instead of the semi-growth, because I think I'm more likely to need to like top deck a Costilix turn or something, and I want to be able to cast it. And with this, with this mana situation, I cannot. So that was probably a mistake there. Fortunately, my opponent did not have some good hits off the company. Whew. One of my favorite cards of all time. Top 3. Number 3 in the list of my favorite cards of all time. It's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely playing Azusa here. We might have a chance. Temple Mystery, bottom Summoner's Pact, Gruul Turf, Bounce Temple, Temple again. Definitely bottom Bulgari Rod form. So now my opponent can take edge, like probably one of this. But if they do that, then I can play a Ballista on 2 and be protected from the combo, which is pretty great, actually. And I'm going to make like a bunch of land drops again. They do take edge me. That's rough. That's rough. Stream Decker doesn't work. That's weird. Yeah, just give me a second. Actually, you can find in my Twitter. Oh. Yeah, so my opponent 100% has has a chord going on over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. Link to the deck. Give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cannot prime time this turn, which is unfortunate. Let me link you to the deck. Is there any way I can send you a link to this? Let's try there. Because I've been having problems with like the stupid what's his name, that website, Imgur. For whatever reason, it just sometimes it doesn't work or whatever. Okay, so my opponent is doing this, and they did not attack, so they 100% have a chord, which means I am 100% casting Ballista here. And I guess I can cast Ballista and play Temple of Mystery. Yeah, that sounds good. Replay Temple. See what we draw. Bottom the Sanctuary. And at this point, I think I can only realistically lose to the combo. So this Ballista is basically going to be combo insurance. If my opponent does chord for a Druid here, I'm just going to kill it. Yeah. Hell yeah. We're prime timing next turn, which is great. We're prime timing next turn, and I guess we can also transmute for Slaughter Pact if we wanted to. Ooh, my opponent is not. Okay, if my opponent is like cracking clues, then I'm 100% not killing, not blowing this Ballista up for sure. Because I can very easily beat this Tireless Tracker. The only thing I cannot beat right now is probably the combo. This right here is an Engineering Explosives after all, right? Take 7. Chord for 3. Okay, Rex Sage, I assume. Eternal Witness. For Tekich. Sure. Ewit for Tekich. Resolves. They already played land this turn though. Yep. I think they forgot that they had already played land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play this dude. Yes. So at this point I think I'm getting a Kalni. Where's Kalni? Kalni. And actually Bojuki Bog sounds really good here. And now I'm gonna play Aether Hub and play this and bounce to Laria. The question is, do I kill these birds? I think I kill one of them at least. Do I? I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Never mind. Yeah, Susa serves for sure though. Oh, nice. Got the trade there. That's cool. Man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill one of this. Because at this point I will untap with enough mana to put another counter on the Ballista, so I'm still protected from Druid. And I just want to cut my opponent off mana. I definitely don't want to throw the Ballista away, that's for sure. But I think I kill one of the birds. Now my opponent has access to Tech Edge, but I have access to Engineered Explosives. So yeah, I think I like my spot. Also, Night is not really a problem because I have it under control with Bojuki Bog. Ewit doesn't really do anything, because if they want to loop Ewit, then I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, so I still have both explosives. I still have the Slaughter Pact. No packs of negation, but I also have both sweepers. Now I have multiple colored sources, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Pride Mage is fine. Yeah, I think I'm in a good spot. I think we are likely to win this game. Tracker serves. Plant gets in the way. Boop. Ooh, actually, do I want to tap my opponent out? Nah, I don't think so. Just chump with Plant. That's fine. Okay. Kill your bird. Okay. Now what? Play Stickage. Makes sense. Blow something up. Blow Garrison. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm going to transmute. So I cannot haste. I cannot haste this prime time because I'm missing one red or white source. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transmute for Slaughter Pact. That should basically seal the deal. And I can cast Primetime and Transmute for Slaughter Pact in the same turn. When I'm trying to see if there's any way I can get some value from this Radiant Fountain. And I think there is. I have to tap to cast Primetime like this. If I cast Primetime like this, actually I can cast it like this, leave blue floating. Yeah, so I leave blue floating. I'm gonna get Bounce Land, probably the Golgari Rot Farm. Sack Clue, you got it. Yeah. That means no path, which probably means game over. So I can get a Rot Farm plus, I guess I'm gonna get Gemstone Mine. No, let's get Cruel Turf actually. Now Gemstone Mine. I want multiple black sources here, that's why I'm doing this. Play land for turn, gain a couple of life, transmute, find Black Pact. There we go. So now we're covered from the combo. And I can also serve. And this is gonna be a good old turf plus another Gemstone Mine, I think. This is gonna bounce a Bog? No, a Kalni, I think. Actually, I probably should have gotten Kalni, so I don't need to like chump this tracker. No, he'll need to crack at least 2 clues to trade. No, 1 clue to trade, 3 clues to survive. So yeah, that's fine. It's okay. My opponent wants to tap out on their turn. That means that on my next turn I just kill them, so that's fine. So I'm gonna get Bounce Kalni. I'll swing for 6. We're fine. We should probably have lethal here. Ghost Squatter. That's fine. Ooh, Knight of the Reliquary. This, by the way, is my second favorite card of all time. Favorite card of all time, second favorite card of all time, third favorite card of all time. What? No attacks? Opponent. Sure. Bojuka Bog. Kill it. Okay. That's fine. I wonder why on upkeep. It doesn't make much sense. I still have a lot of ways of paying for Black Pact, but yeah, the timing is just weird. Yeah, they are green and they are sick amounts of value. That's what I like. I like my value. Okay, let's do some combat math here. I think I want to Stronghold and swim with one of my dudes, and I can Slaughter Pact any of this. Yeah, I'm very okay with doing this. So white and red. And second main, I get to transmute for explosives. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good, guys. Don't worry about it. Wow, I'm running out of lands. So I have access to Slaughter Pact. If my opponent does not chump with the knight, I will probably be Slaughter Pacting, and then I can transmute for 1, 2, 3. Okay, so my opponent's going for this block. I think the safest thing I can do is let my opponent... Yeah, I can just block like this. Now I force my opponent to make the first move, because they need to crack the clue. I messed my order, by the way, but I can do this now. Now we trade. Opponent goes down to 3. Yep. All right. Three on 1, and that's not a great matchup, by the way. We're pretty lucky to win that one. Druid Company. 6 and 3. Easy clap. Just the one clap. Just the one clap. No more than that. In any case, thank you to all of you guys and girls watching right now. My name is Francisco. Here we do this. This is what we do right here. We primetime people. We primetime people. If you have not done so yet, not done. If you have not done so yet, please remember to hit that follow button, which should be right up there, that way. That way you can get notified whenever I go live, and you can, check some future streams. Also, you can subscribe, and if you do so, you can get this beautiful, gorgeous Primeval Titan emote. If you actually have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. You get 1 free subscription every month. And if you feel so inclined, I would really appreciate if you chose to subscribe to this channel. This hand is pretty good. I think it's okay. The Burden one right there. He knows. He knows. Yeah, getting thoughts is here on turn 1 is not great. They get the Lotus Bloom. Yikes. Hopefully we draw another Bloom, or that's an okay draw too. I'm playing this on turn 1, because if we naturally draw an Azusa, we can Azusa on my next turn. I'm of course not going to pact for that Azusa, because I'm gonna die to my pact trigger, but yeah. Yeah, actually Jund or Black-Green makes more sense than 8-Rack. 8-Rack is not really that popular. That was a pretty reasonable draw right here. I'm gonna bottom both here. I have enough lands, I think. I mean, I'm going to probably transmute for what? Probably transmute. Oh yeah, straight Black-Green. Yeah, this is probably like the hardest ones of all the the Jund style decks. Mostly because they have access to Field of Ruin and stuff like that. Main deck explosives is very interesting though. Main deck explosives is very, very interesting. Alright, let's see what we find here. Sure. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Let's do this. Oops. Another Summoner's Pact is interesting. It does seem a little bit too risky. I don't think I'm gonna be pacting for an Azusa. Not with a single green source. And if we want another pact, we can just transmute for it. So I think I'm okay with doing this. Yeah, my opponent's going to get this back now. make me feel bad about my decisions. Make me feel bad about my life choices. Oh, my opponent's so John. Okay. That makes me a little bit more afraid. My opponent being on John is actually troublesome. Transmute for Pact. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess I'm gonna bounce the temple, get some more scry value. And now we just hope, I guess. Jeez, hold the discard spell. So many discard spells. Don't play another. Ugh. That's gross. That changes the clock from a 3-turn clock to a 2-turn clock. Huh. Can transmute, play explosives on 2, but then I cannot blow it up. Seems good though. Blue. Transmute. And you need explosives on 2. So they need to have exactly a Wrap Decay or Call Against command. This is gonna bring me down to 3 though, which is exactly Bolt range, so that sucks. Oh, they just have a Blood Braid. Never mind. We're dead. Okay, Jund. Let's bring some of this. It's very unfortunate, but I think that at this point it's actually correct to bring Reclamation Sage in the Jund matchup, because Damping Sphere, it's kind of a beating. Okay. Thinking whether I want my basics or not. This list is very different from a regular scout list. Really, like setting out amulets is not really, you know, the way to go. Mostly because their artifact hate is gonna be effective anyway, right? So I'm going to bring this stuff in. Slide out Vestige. Actually, in this matchup, I'm not trying to hold up. I'm not trying to hold up any counter magic or anything like that. So maybe Vestige is actually fine. Definitely want Colony and Fountain. Any of this would have won me the previous game actually. Temple sounds excellent. Probably Hub on Serum Visions. Ghost of Return does not seem excellent, but I'm mildly interested in Slaughter Pact. Probably even Ghost Quarter. My opponent will be bringing in Fulminator Mages and stuff, so I'm not very excited about going down to 27 lands. Guess I can probably side out 1 amulet. Ghost Quarters also a little bit enticing. Now this is fine, I think. Let's try this. We can change plans afterwards. I mean, hell yeah. No balls. If I don't keep this hand, no balls. Bounce land 1 time. Alright, sure. That's at least a land drop. Inquisition me, please. Inquisition me, please. No, Inquisition, don't play Bob. Don't play Bob, please. Oh, Grudge. Ah, that's fine. No, that's actually not fine. This Grudge is also gonna deal with my Lotus Bloom. Ugh, gross. Well, they're given the option. Do they wanna just kill my land, or do they wanna kill my bloom? Seems like they wanna kill my land. Fulminator. There it is. Bounce land, please. That's something, I guess. My opponent has that Grudge in there. Let's start here. But I'm actually pretty interested in... Ugh, so close. I'm kind of interested in keeping this... In playing this Azusa? Nah, I'm not interested in playing this Azusa. So I think I'd rather my opponent use their green mana. Azusa is not really ramping me anyway, so yeah, I'm interested in my opponent like actually tapping them out of green so they cannot play Goif or anything like that. They did have the Bob though. Jeez, my opponent's got it all. Maybe I play Azusa here, I think. Could really use a bounce land. Bog them so they can't K-command and return the Fulminator and go. So now Azusa at least can trade with Bob, so that's something. I don't think I like our spot though. We're in a bit of trouble. Acquisition the Pact away, I would think. Huh? Terminate the Azusa? That would be great for me. Oh. Actually, I'm going to F3. I just realized that my opponent can... Oh no, yeah, they can play a land on Lake. Oh, that's why. So they're gonna get this, and I'm not going to play Primetime next turn anyway. So I might as well Pact here. I think it's worth it. What do I Pact for? I guess Baloth? Yeah, I'll Pact for Baloth. This punishes me if my opponent draws exactly Thoughtseize and they get to Thoughtseize away my Primetime, but it's fine. Pay for my Pact. But now my opponent's Lilianas are basically blanked, which I think is pretty valuable. Well, let's draw some lands. Nice Kolaghan's Command, opponent. Nice Kolaghan's Command. I need a bounce land like this turn. Never mind, bounce land's not good enough. This Bob is gonna kill me. Stupid Bob's gonna kill me. Ah, they didn't even whiff their Inquisition. Wow, that was such a greedy Inquisition too. That was such a greedy Inquisition. They know two of my cards and they like do not whiff. They have the Blood Braid. Yeah, we're dying here. Oh yeah, we're dead. I don't think we can win anymore. Yeah. All right, we lost to our deck. It happens sometimes. To be fair though, I think that this version's matchup against Jund is way worse than the Scout's version. it's truly much worse. Because I think the Jund matchup for the Scout version is actually really good. But with this version, it's not as good. Let's run it back. I'm gonna play 2 leagues today. What do you mean stop memeing? This list is very real. This list is very real. And I literally 5-0'd last time with last stream. I literally 5-0 last stream. This is a keep, by the way. Very much a keep. His hand is absolutely excellent. Cancel that order. We're playing against humans. Alright. Bottom that one. I won the other pact. Suspend Lotus Bloom. Go. Lotus Bloom, very bad against Melee Mage. I mean very bad against Melee Mage. I mean 3-2 is not bad, I guess. Also, this list is probably worse than the Scout list against humans as well. Well, that's a serious clock. That's a very serious clock. This is bad. This is bad. Real bad. I was really expecting to find something like Tolaria West there, explosives, anything like that. And also I'm very willing to blow up my own amulets if I get to kill all of my opponent's board. Huh, they choose prime time. Even though they know there's a lot of Bloom Chill in there. Okay. Huh. Sure, Loyal Lobster, you can throw in the chat. Will definitely be appreciated. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I would be going down to 8. Next turn, if my opponent has a Reflector Mage, I lose. But if I chump here this turn, I take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take 5. I go down to 12. And next turn, my opponent attacks. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So any... Okay. So if I let this one go, in any case, I die to any human. So in any case, I die to any human here. But if I draw exactly Vesuva, then it's better for me to block here. Yeah, if I draw exactly Vesuva, it's better for me to block here. Okay. Lotus Bloom. So here I'm going to lead on steerings, and I'm going to hope to steer into an explosives. If I steer into explosives, If I steer into explosives, I have a chance. So let's start there. Explosives. I have two explosives to draw. That's a second amulet. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. I think I'm dead. So if my opponent has no humans, which seems extremely likely considering the fact that they considering the fact that they didn't play a land that turn. Oh no, they actually did play a land that last turn. So any human kills me? Ooh, that one very much kills me. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Dead. Had I been on the play, I have my opponent clicked on one at a time. Yeah. Thought I bought on that. Okay, cost select turn. Dismember, Slaughter Pact, Pact of Negation out. Reclamation Sage, Hornet Queen. Serum Visions out. So let's see if Bant consider the humans matchup for the sideboard guide. Humans, -2 Pacts, -2 Hive Mind, -1 Temple, -2 Serum Visions. So I guess he doesn't like Hive Minds. Slaughter Pact. Oh, Ballista, that's right, I won Ballista. The land to come out is going to be the Temple, and then the other Serum Visions. Wait. Is he not bringing in Rex Sage? Alright. So I'm not gonna bring in Rex Sage, and we're gonna get got by Damping Sphere. Mark my words. Mark my words. We're gonna get got by Damping Sphere. Yeah, honestly, considering the fact that like how much worse the humans matchup is with this version than with the Scout version, it kind of makes me consider that this might not be the best meta for this list. Yeah, maybe Scout is just the amulet list to be playing right now. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. So the list, the way I see it is the list is way more consistent and at playing a primetime on turn 4, but it gets that consistency by sacrificing your explosiveness. All right, so we have way less ramp cards. We literally have 3 Azuzas. I guess we can pack for Azusa if we want to, but that's all of our ramp before turn 4. So that is the trade-off, right? This hand looks excellent, by the way. Suspend this, tempo on 1. Actually, I think I'm going to keep that on top. That's going to give me some red sources for K return if I need to. Turn 1 Vial. Okay. Water Garrison, Bounce Temple, go. Not hating our spot right here. Not hating our spot at all. Unless my opponent plays stupid Damping Sphere right here. If they do that, then I'm liking my spot a little bit less. Champion into... Ugh. Freebooter. So my opponent's going to take the K return here, which is fine. Definitely bottom that. So this basically guarantees prime time next turn, which is of course great news for me. I guess the only way that I don't get to prime time this turn is if my opponent plays upkeep. Maybe they can do like Meddling Mage into Phantasmal Image, or like double Meddling Mage would also be a pain. That's a Thalia. I guess Thalia does something. Thalia slows down the Lotus Bloom. Wow, actually Thalia is a beating here. Wow, Thalia's gross there. I think I'm going to kill the freebooter here. Pay 1 for Lotus Bloom. Man, all these CTV tap lands are not great right here. So I have access to Kozilek's Return, but I'd rather not use it if at all possible. No 2-drop from the Other Vial, it's huge. Mantis Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. This is absurd. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna lose this game. I'm gonna lose this game because I didn't draw an ATB and tap land. Wow. My opponent just have the absolute perfects. So let's say I did not kill the freebooter end of turn. I still would not have been able to prime time. And I'm actually in an even worse spot because I cannot like dismember and... Wow, this is... this is completely ridiculous. 6, 11? Wow, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Kozilek's Return literally just kills the Thalia. I'm still going to 1. And I cannot cast Prime Time on my next turn. Not even close to Hornet Queen. Wow. I mean, kudos opponent. Good job. Got me real good. Got me real good. Nice. 1 turn too late. If this had shown up on the previous turn, I had a chance. But yep, got me. All right, man. Humans is so good. Humans is such a good deck. Wow, I thought my hand was really good. Guess it was not good enough. This hand looks a little bit on the slow side, but it looks okay. It looks okay. Are you playing? Oh, speaking of Bant Spirits, oh, it's this deck. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the meta looks very hostile to this list right now. Because this matchup looks like it's also much worse with Lotus Blooms than with Scouts. Alright, this draw I can beat. Too late. This draw I can beat. Let's see if I can though. Let's not speak too hastily. Man, another amulet would have been a nice top deck right there. Another amulet would have been really nice. Overseer, it's kind of a beating here. Ravager is kind of a beating too. Any of their 2-drops are gonna be really good here. Except Hangerback would be okay. And Ballista would also be fine. That's a Ravager. It's definitely a Ravager. Where's my Colony Garden? This Lotus Bloom is gonna be too slow yet again. Too slow yet again. I guess I get explosives here? Doesn't really do much anyway, right? It just trades with a welding jar. Guess I got explosives on the one. Blow up my own dude, or... Oh. Yeah, this is... this is actually lethal next turn. That guy's fine. Is this lethal right here? No, this is not lethal. Yeah, I think Spirits is a really good deck. Mono green devotion deck. Yep, Spirits is a very good deck. Wow, does my opponent have lethal here? Sack 1, 2, 3. This deck is so much. This deck is sick. This deck is so good. I'm trying to finish building this deck in paper. It just looks like so much fun. Yeah, that's 18. That's 18. Sack the Ink Moth. Sack Welding Jar. Ravager is a really good Magic card. All right, man, we're getting wrecked this league. Definitely doing this. Definitely getting this. Hive Mind looks very slow. Vestige. Temple. Man, Lotus Bloom just looks awful. Just looks so bad. Guess I can set out one primed. Nah, like, I mean, I'm setting out the Hivebind, so I guess this counts as like bringing in one extra win con to you know, make up for this. Yeah, I think Spellcaller is really good. Selfless Spirit is really good. I think Rattle Chains is such a good card in that deck. That's why I was super surprised. I was super surprised when what's his name? Like this kid, Strasky, when he top-8'd the latest modern GP, he did so with just a single Rattle Chains in the deck, and he was running Aether Vials instead. And Rattle Chains seems like such an absurd card in the deck. Yeah, I don't know who figured it out. I think it was Mad Nas. Mad Nas had been messing around with this like Hardened Scales list. I don't know if he was the creator of it or he was like one of the first tinkerers with the list or something like that. I'm not sure, honestly, but he was definitely messing around with the list a long time ago. And I guess people started like figuring it out, and they started tuning it, and they figure out, holy shit, this is actually a really good deck. And I definitely think that it's way better than regular Affinity. I think regular Affinity is just not good enough for Modern right now. Yeah, I imagine the Lingering Soul is a better grindy card, but that's a thing that people have been trying for a while, right? Like running Esper Spirits lists. So yeah, that's definitely been going on for quite a bit, but I guess Ballista is not good enough, because my Ballistas are gonna be very, very bad against their Ballistas. I mean, I guess. Here's hoping that I get to untap on turn 4. Here's hoping. Yeah, but now Eldrazi Tron is absolutely unplayable. It's weird how like decks kind of cycle in and out. Decks cycle in and out of playability, I guess. Because Eldrazi Tron is like absolutely horrendous right now. But it used to be like a better version of Tron at one point, which is funny. If any of these were a red source, I would pick that. Since none of this is, I'm going to get the second amulet, and I'm going to play it right now. This should give me, if I don't die before next turn, this is basically the kill. Unless my opponent, I guess my opponent can, like, they can Nature's Claim either this or this. Steel Overseer. Red source, red source, red source. I don't think this is good enough. The good thing is I'm not dead. Good thing definitely is the fact that I am not dead. Unfortunately, I cannot play Azusa and Transmute. I cannot do both things, which is unfortunate. Get a pact, pass a turn. Actually, that was a mistake. I should have not gotten a pact. I should have gotten a bounce land. So next turn I can go nuts with Azusa. I should have gotten a Gruul Turf. Although I guess if my opponent has Damping Sphere here, I die anyway, so. This, on the other hand, this I think I can beat. Maybe not, actually. Can I beat this? cast this. Alright, we're gonna be doing quite a bit of math here. We're gonna be doing quite a bit of math here, so I'm going to give my opponent the 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back, and we're gonna be doing a lot of thinking. Alright, here we go. So, we have Azusa, we have Pact. We can play Azusa. That would give us access to 12 mana total. 15, okay? 6 mana is going to be going for this prime time, okay? So that's gonna be 6. I still have a bunch of mana, meaning 9. From those 9, that prime time is going to go get Tolaria Simic Growth, I guess, and then that second Titan is going to get Then I'm going to go get that Titan. I am going to be plus 6 mana at this point after I transmute and I cast the prime time. Plus 6. I am going to then, with the second prime time, go get the 2 haste lands and haste both dudes. My opponent can sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and I can also have extra mana for K return, so I need to watch my colors. Is there any way I can, instead of using all that mana, I can get less mana, but I can get more land drops from the Azusa, so I can make one of the Titans 10 power. My opponent is still at 20. And I also need to watch out for Damping Sphere in case my opponent doesn't die this turn, which is probably that my opponent can survive because they have a Ravager. This Ravager can grow up to, sack here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Ravager can be a 7/7, so the Ravager cannot survive. Okay, so this is actually much easier than I was thinking. I was under the impression that my opponent also had what's his name? I was under the impression that my opponent also had the stupid Hardened scales, but they do not. So we are not in a terrible spot then. Bounce Simic. Cast Pact. Primeval Titan. So that's up to 6 mana, 8 mana, 6 down to 2. Prime time goes get another Simic and Tolaria, so that would be up to, that would go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana, that's 3 to transmute down to 5, so I need to bounce the Simic Growth again. I'm trying to see if I can finish the turn. Like if I can bounce this Tolaria West instead of bouncing the Simic here, but I think I'm gonna need all my mana. So I'm gonna bounce the Simic again. Or I'm gonna need most of my mana, I guess, not all my mana. But this is gonna be fine. Bounce this. Boom. 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 Yes. Simic Growth Tolaria. Bounce here. Transmute. Another Pact. Get another Prime Time. Get another Prime Time. Yes. Bodo's Garrison. Slayer's Stronghold. Modo Bug. No. Nice. Tap, haste. We can also do this with so this should be fine because we have access to Slaughter Pact, so we should actually be okay here. Transmute for Slaughter Pact. Swing with both. Yes. And now we get Good Old Turf plus Gemstone, I think. So that's gonna be white, white, this, and bounce. Yes. Sun Home, and yeah, my opponent got it. Alright, that worked out. I guess if we draw like that as long as we draw like that and my opponent lets us untap on our fourth turn, we're gonna be fine. Is there anything else that I might want? Bog does nothing. Vestige seems bad. Temple of Mystery seems also not great. My opponent is also playing the version of Hardened Scales that has Stubborn Denial, which is also probably worse for me as well. This seems like these are the only two cards that I'm considering here. These are the only two cards that I'm considering here. By the way, Kill Returns does not look insane. It just looks barely okay. But as you saw, like on that board state, I had like the Kill Return in hand, and that wasn't really that good at all. Just wasn't really great. I guess. Uh-oh. Untap. Nope. No untap land on turn 1. Yeah, when this deck starts with turn 1 Hardened Scales, it just looks broken. Steel Overseer. I think I'm gonna play Hub here. and stare. At this point, I think second amulet is a better bet for me. Actually, second amulet. If my opponent does not deal with this, I could be in an okay spot. But if my opponent has like Citadel and the Ravager, I think I just died to the Ink Moth, which is pretty ridiculous. Okay, so now my opponent would need like Citadel, 2 Mox Opals, and Ravager, which seems like a little bit too much to ask for. Linky. Okay, so now my opponent has access to green mana. Second amulet, please. Play Semi-Growth. Okay, no interaction. Nice. I'm going for it. Play Azusa. Definitely going for it right here. Another Simic. So this is primetime mana already. So this is primetime mana. Can I double primetime? So this can convert one of these guys, which can be sacked to the Ravager. So I think what I want to do is I want to Explosives on 2. Wow, that rhymed. That's hilarious. Definitely feels like I want Explosives on 2. If I want to Explosives on 2, then what's my best bet? I think my best bet is going to be to... This is going to be my primetime mana. This is going to... I'm going to bounce this. Yeah, I'm going to bounce and replay Semi-Growth. And Explosives on 2 seems like the way to go. One, two. Primeval Titan. Yes. Borders Garrison. Slayer's Stronghold. Nice. No Motobug. 2. And untap. Haste. Okay, so... I still have a pack to pay for, so I need to be very careful with this. If I transmute here, okay, I have no more land drops remaining. If I transmute here, okay, and I am going to waste 1 mana. So what I can do is I can use this mana. Okay, so I can float mana here. Okay, float mana here. Bounce Aether Hub, I guess. This is not adding mana anyway, so this is fine. So I can bounce Aether Hub. Oh, I didn't bring in the Ghost. Did I bring in the Ghost Quarter? I didn't bring in the Ghost Quarter. No, I did. Phew, okay. So my opponent has no way to regen. That's good. So I bounce this. transmute here. Go get engineered explosives. Explosives on 2. Done. I definitely want to get... Okay. Is there any way I can play around Damping Sphere? I don't think there's any way I can play around Damping Sphere. Because if I play around Damping Sphere, I probably die to this Ink Moth. So I think that Prime Time needs to... Oh, I can play around Damping Sphere because my opponent cannot... He cannot both kill me with Igmoth and play Damping Sphere. So I think I'm fine. Because I can play... I can do something like go get Ghost Quarter and go get... Gemstone Mine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing that. And if my opponent decides to go for the Ink Moth kill, I Ghost Quarter the Ink Moth, and if they don't, I... Yes, and if they don't, I just... I can actually do Temple of Mystery here. Temple of Mystery and Ghost Quarter. And if they don't, I can just Ghost Quarter myself. I think I want to blow up the Ravager here for sure, right? Yeah. Yeah, I should have floated 1 mana from the Ghost Quarter. I think I want to blow this up right now. Because otherwise next turn my opponent can actually start activating multiple things and they have multiple threatening things in play. This also is going to stop my opponent's... I don't think I want to go the Queen route. I think that's also a very fine possibility. Remisen, that's definitely a thing that we could be doing. This? Do I want this? Sure. Okay, they take 8. So I think I die to exactly land plus Damping Sphere. I lose to land plus Damping Sphere. So those have to be 2 of their cards, of their 3 cards. Land. Damping Sphere, yes. I mean, this is lethal, so I'm killing this. You got it, you got it. I guess I didn't need land because Ghost Quarter is gonna give them a land. Okay, so I died to Damping Sphere. No Damping Sphere. Cool, we win. Oh, I could have stared on my second main. Didn't even think of. I was thinking about it while I was going through the whole thing, and then with the temple line, I ended up, you know, using the Scry instead. Sweet. We beat Hardened Scales. I don't think that's a good matchup, but drawing double Amulet two games in a row, it's pretty good. So 7 and 5 versus Hardened Scales. There we go. Alright, alright. One on one, Dooginator. This hand looks reasonable. Looks reasonable. Ursa's mine. Okay. So there's two options here. Option number one is what I think it's gonna be the correct line, which is steerings on my turn one. Because I can get more information about what my options are gonna be on my next turn. Yep. So I think I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna get the double amulet. I could have also gotten. This is why I wanted two steerings first, because if I found Bloom and like a bunch of lands, having Bloom here actually gives me like a guaranteed Titan on my turn 4, but Amulet gives me an explosive Titan on my turn 4, on my turn 3 even. So I think this is the superior play. Now I just need to find a prime time, and we even have Pact of Negation backup. My opponent has turn 3 Tron though, like they always do. Okay, so I'll add green here. Play another amulet and pass. Alright, my opponent has turn 3 Tron. Do they have the Karn? Do they have the Karn? I still need to draw a prime time, right? I'm still not. I'm still in like in a tough spot here. I don't think this is. Why are they taking so long to Karn me? Wow, that's just mean. That's just mean. My opponent's like tank, Karn you. What the fuck? Sure. I mean, I'm dead here. The slow rolls. The slow rolls. They have another Karn. World Breaker. So steerings. Oh, opponent. You're funny. That's a ballista. I can't beat this though. Take 3. Concede. Alright. At least Tron is very, you know, it's pretty straightforward. It's like, you're dead or you're not dead. Period. What do we want? What do we not want? I definitely want the Ghost Quarter. Probably side out the Radiant Fountain. Probably want Rex Sage. Let's see what Punt says here. +1 GQ, +1 Nature's Claim, -1 explosives. That's it. Yep. -1 fountain, -1 explosives. I guess we kind of want the explosives to like blow up Worm Coil tokens, I guess. Maybe that's why 1-off is fine. It's kind of weird. I wonder if the Tron matchup is better or worse with this list. Turn 3 Karn is still turn 3 Karn though. Pretty impossible to beat. Hopefully we get to like hive mind my opponent. Hive minding people is fun. I suspect my opponent is double queuing. Because they are taking way too long to make very easy decisions. So I suspect they are either double queuing or they're just like, you know, doing something else. Going to go get some lunch or whatever. Or dinner. We could be playing against somebody that's in Europe or something. So far, what do you guys? What are you guys' thoughts? Do you like this version or do you like the Scout version better? What's the verdict? Personally, I think this list is pretty sweet, but I think that the Scout list is better. At least in the current meta. Okay, so here is one of the... I'm gonna keep this, by the way. And here's one of the situations that we talked about already. Where we can either lead on Serum Visions or on Steerings. But my understanding is like is that with this list, you basically 100% of the time, when given the option, you lead on Steerings. Because the chance of having turn one Lotus Bloom is just, you know, the appeal is just so high, right? We bought on the Batch lands, that's also pretty good for us. We have Ghost Quarter for interaction. We might get there here. I mean, we still need something, right? We still need a what's his name? We still need a prime time, but we are looking reasonably okay. My opponent keeping 7 means that we probably need to, you know, alright, that's an excellent draw. Now, do we think that my opponent has Tron? Because if we think my opponent has Tron, I think I am going to play a Susa here. Off the go. I'm going to play a Susa Visions. I think I'm going to play a Susa Visions. Dismember. That's fine. Serum Visions. Oh! Do I think they have Tron or not? I have a spot in my cyber and I think I need another card for burn. Right? I only have one Bailout for life gain. Personally, I think that right now it's a matter of whether you want to have an edge against Mardu Pyromancer and Jund, or do you want to have an edge against like Control and stuff like that as well. If you want to have an edge against Control, then I think that Thragtusk is better. Against Jund and Mardu Pyromancer, making the Lilianas under Kolaghan's command bad, I think it's better than the extra 3/3 that Thragtusk gives you. Still, I think Baloth is okay against blue-white, but unplayable against. It's okay against Jeskai, but unplayable against blue-white. And I think that Tusk is kind of like okay in Jund. So if you want a hedge, I think I would go with Tusk, because both of them are good against burn. But Tusk, if you only have one, I would just run the Baloth. But since you already have a Baloth, I would run the Tusk instead. Okay, so here I am going to go for the bottom, because if my opponent has a natural Tron, I'm in trouble. If my opponent does not have natural Tron, I can still play Hive Mind, and I can pact anything. Of course they have the natural Tron, and of course they have the turn 3 Karn. God, I hate this deck so much. I despise it with a passion. Ugh. I hate it. Hate it. Give me an untap land, please. Please give me an untap land. Why do you punish me like this, deck? Why do you punish me like this? So in case you guys didn't know, oh, never mind. Like, yeah, Hive Mind doesn't work. Fuck. I hate Tron. I hate you. I hate you, Karn. So stupid. It's a stupid deck. Stupid deck. The only good thing that Tron has is that when you beat it, it feels really, really good. So that's the only upside that I have for Tron. I mean, crack for white for value. Fuck you, Tron. Just fuck you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait a second. Oh no, this is fine. It's 2 versus mono green Tron. 7/6. Alright. Man, that's so tilting. Just casually have natural Tron, turn 3 Karn into turn 4 Ulamog. Yeah, we could have gone for the conservative play there, blah blah blah, but I think, I don't know, like, what are the chances that my opponent has the perfect 2 games in a row? High enough, apparently. High enough. Yeah, this is gonna be a mulligan. I don't think we can keep this. Just way too slow. This hand is also pretty bad, but this at least... this is actually not bad now that I think of it. We have like a reasonable chance of finding... We can look at the top 6 to try and find the Lotus Bloom. Catching! So when I was saying this hand it's not great, I was lying, just blatantly lying. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the upside of this version, right? Because we have Lotus Bloom and we have, you know, steerings, the chances of suspending Lotus Bloom on turn 1 are, you know, high enough, and we don't need as many moving pieces in order to guarantee. And here I'm definitely taking the Bloom over the Amulet here, like no questions. We don't have as many moving pieces in order to enable our turn 4 Titan. We only need 1, 2, 3 lands, with which we do have, and a Lotus Bloom, which we also have. So because there's not as many moving pieces, it's much easier to achieve turn 4 prime time. I guess if this is Bant Spirits, Spell Queller would be a beating. It is Spirits. Yeah, I guess we Temple here. Okay, that's enough Lotus Blooms. That's enough Lotus Blooms. Yep. Against Spell Queller, this version also looks worse. I feel like I keep saying that this version looks worse against this, and this version looks worse against this too, and it's pretty funny. So imagine that we're gonna have a Spell Queller in our future here. Lotus Bloom, please. Please. Oh, we're gonna have the tension building up. We're gonna have a collected company going on. Oh man, what's gonna be? What's gonna be? What's gonna be? Ooh. All right. So we good then. That's a really, really, really good draw right there. That's what that is. It's a really, 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 really good draw. Was that 4 realies? Just a lot of realies. So we play this. Tap some green manas. Some green manas. Primeval Titan in the house. We haste this Bromeval prime time. Bounce Toleri, I guess, sure. And we serve. There's no way we are dead here, so I can safely transmute here, I think. For value, I guess I'm gonna bounce the gemstone so I don't lose a land next turn. And next turn we're gonna have I transmute for another prime time here. Next turn I'm gonna have say what? Okay. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Transmute for another pact. Now the question is, do I want a pact here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I want to transmute here, so I don't get blown out by Spell Queller. So let's do that. Because next turn Spell Queller can like quell my Lotus Bloom, but they cannot quell my Pact at least. So I think Pact in there is definitely correct. Let's do it like this. Let's see if the Lotus Bloom resolves first. Cast. Nice. 1, 2, there. Is this how I want to pay? Yeah. Yeah, this is how I want to pay. Okay, cool. Alright. Prime time. My opponent making the correct play and not pathing in response to the trigger. I'm trying to play around path here, by the way, in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. At this point, I think I get another Summoner's Pact to set up for next turn. Vesuva, copy Garrison. Haste. Boom. Bounce. Now I expect the path. No path. Sweet. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Getting Simic Growth plus Gemstone. And now I can get blue packed here. Bounce. What do I want to bounce? I guess Boros Garrison gives me Vesuva gives me the most options next turn. All right. Transmute. Rattle chains. That's fine. Wanderer. It's also fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blue Pact. Go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my opponent has 10 power. If my opponent draws exactly another Lord, they're gonna have 10 plus 4. I think I let the Selfless Spirit resolve because they cannot. Yeah, I think I let the Selfless Spirit resolve because even if they draw exactly Lord, they cannot kill me because they can counter my Pact of Negation too, but then they will have to sack the Mausoleum Wanderer. So I think this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 with the Mausoleum Wanderer trigger. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're good. We're good. I think this one is gonna be good for us. Cycle Canopy, of course, a great sign for us. Great sign for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this one I think I do need to pact. Because if my opponent has exactly another dude, they can sack this one to kill. They can sack this one to counter my Pact. And if their very last card is a 2-mana Lord, I actually can lose. So this is 5 to pay for that Pact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I still get to haste my prime time. You got it. I still have 2 lethal Primeval Titans. There we go. Some respect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Primeval Titan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bounce, gemstone, sure. Cast prime time. Yes. Crumbling vestige and gemstone mine. So add white. Yep. They did. Alright. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. Probably want this. Hive mind, no. Colony Garden sounds awful in this matchup. Okay, so still the same thing. Do we want an answer to Damping Sphere? This is a constant against this kind of against this kind of deck. This is the constant question. Okay, do we want an answer to Damping Sphere? Meaning this. Same question against humans, same questions against spirits. And I think the answer is maybe not question mark. We probably don't want blue pacts. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna be doing. Huh, it's interesting that MTG bot did not have like the little thingy come up where it tells you who you're playing against and like what the record is and whatnot. But it didn't do it for these opponents. Okay. This is the kind of matchup where I really miss a braid. Really miss a braid. Yeah, I probably want a red source here more than anything else. Or at least an untapped source so I can turn 3 Azusa. But ideally would like something like a gemstone mine or whatever. Ancient Stirrings. That smells like what's his name? Rile Chains over there. We already have the bloom, otherwise I would be taking it, but I will definitely keep this on top. I think I'm more interested in getting more land drops. Yeah, especially because it's a red source. Where does Moto doing Moto things? Okay, that's a good sign for me. No untapped land is unfortunate, but at least I get to Ballista on 1. Okay, bottom this. I'm definitely playing Ballista on 1 here. And I'm waiting on my opponent to make the first move. Ah, yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying. Holy crap. Okay. All right. Options. Option number 1. Play as Susa. That's it. Option number 1, play as Susa, that's it. Play a couple of lands and pass my turn. Option number 2. 2 for 1 myself with that Kozilek's return. My opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana in place. 8 mana, 8 damage. They cannot cast Double Lord. They can only cast 1 on their next turn unless they have like land and Supreme Phantom plus like Phantasmal Image or something. But I can kill one of those. So they can only play a single Lord next turn. Is there any way I can get more value from this Ballista? I think maybe not. So I'm just going to Asusa here. Play T-West, play Temple. Yeah, you're too late, brother. Get out of here now. Alright. So I don't think I can die this turn. I don't think I can die. Okay. Okay. They might have Unified Will over there, though. Can I play around Unified Will somehow? Let's say my opponent has Unified Will, okay? They have Unified Will, they counter my Prime Time. Can I punish them somehow? No, I just die. This is rough. Can we afford to use... I think we can afford to Steerings first. So I'm going to start there. Get more information. Who knows? Maybe this baits some counter magic. Nope. Man, would have been nice to... My bad, actually. I should have stared off of this, of the Golgari Rod farm. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Also, we don't have Kalni. Man, I forgot about Kalni. Kalni is very useful to play around Unified Will. It's such a random thing, but it's it does come up, which is weird. I don't think I can beat Unified Will. So, since I cannot beat Unified Will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 mana. So I can either Prime Time plus K return. Prime Time plus K return, or I can just pact for Hornet Queen. I think I'm going to pact for Hornet Queen here. Floated green. Bounce. Replay. Pact. Unified Will. Please, no Unified Will. Woo! Alright. So next turn we pay for Pact here and cast Prime Time, and we're good to go. Actually, I think I want to kill the Noble Hierarch here, because it looks like my opponent was like kind of struggling on mana, right? And that they really need that 1 mana source. Ooh, if I'm gonna do that, then I should have definitely attacked with Yasusa. Well, maybe not. Maybe my opponent has like a some dude. Because yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm so smart. I did not attack with Yasusa. There we go. I'm definitely blocking all of the dudes, I think. Blocking here, blocking here, blocking here. The opponent will sack the Selfless Spirit. Probably, most likely. Do we have another Selfless Spirit? Jeez. Jeez, that one's really good. That one right there is very good. That one right there is very good. Okay. So I pay like this. Good part is that my opponent does not have path mana. So here I can haste. I can block 2 of these dudes, but I can gain 4 life, right? So Stronghold plus any bounce land. Bounce Stronghold, replay, and then I can get this land number 1, haste. Man, we're this one is a very close one. It's pretty sick. Swing there, yes. What? Mausoleum Wanderer? Whoa. Opponent's got it all. Opponent's got it all. Yeah, so that one beats me. That one actually beats me. Because I cannot block enough things, and now they are going to like kill my Yasusa. Even if I didn't attack with Yasusa, that one beats me because now they have multiple attackers. So I can only gain 6 life, and I can only block 2 dudes. I can only gain 4 life, right? Fountain plus replay. I can only gain 4 life, and there's no like Vesuva combination that allows me to gain more than 4 life. And now, but they have 3 attackers, so I need to let 3 go, and I die. Ugh, that was close. That was a really close one. Pretty sweet game. We ended up a little bit short, just a little bit short. Let's try this game. Let's try this again. Man, we were so close. We were so close there. Rattle chains. That whole match, that whole game, was all about rattle chains. If my opponent did not have a rattle chains in that game, we win. It's as easy as that. But just like having the flexibility of being able to start like slamming spirits at instant speed is so good. It's so good. I mean, yeah. Turn 1, suspend Bloom. Cross fingers. It's kind of shitty that Bloom cannot come off suspend before my opponent has Spell Queller mana. Which, by the way, my opponent saw a grand total of 0 Spell Quellers in 2 games. It's pretty unfortunate for them. Alright. Wanderer. It's not that. Play Amulet. Yeah, play. Maybe I should have held. I should have definitely held it to Ray West, because if I draw a gemstone mine now, I'm gonna be very sad. If I draw a gemstone, I'm gonna be very sad. Second Mausoleum Wanderer, sure. Green bounce land, please. Thank you, deck. Thanks for delivering that green bounce land. Alright. They had a second Selfless Spirits, right? Okay, so now this is gonna be a beating right here. No Spell Queller. Whoa. Alright. I think I pay like this. I get absolutely owned by Unified Will. Yep. Gemstone. Steerings. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Tap out on your turn, please. Yay, cool. Okay. Okay, so what now? I can of course Azusa. Actually, I think I'm gonna start there. Start on Azusa. Do a little bit of this. Bounce. Summoner Spect. Bounce Stellaria. Play Prime Time. Do I play around Damping Sphere? I don't think I do. I don't think I play around Damping Sphere. Garrison plus Fountain, I guess. Please no path. I should have probably... No, cool, no path. I should have probably not bounced this. Yeah, I should have definitely not have bounced that. That was hopefully not a costly mistake. But that was definitely a mistake. I definitely did not want to bounce that. The good part about it is that now at least I get to play around. No, I guess I can play around. What's his name? I can play around Damping Sphere. Okay. Transmute. Oh shit! I forgot I have no blue pact. That was really bad. I guess I get explosives, but that was really bad. Can I be dead here? If my opponent has double lord, am I dead? Yep. If my opponent plays double lord, I'm dead. Wow, that was. I totally forgot that I did not have blue pact, and I did not fetch in order to be able to cast black pact either. That was bad. Okay, I need to. I need to tighten up. I really need to tighten up. That was some pretty bad plays right there. Some pretty bad plays. Now double lord kills me, and I can't do anything about it. For 8-11. Out of 1. All right. So I think I wanna play this Sun Home in order to force the block here. And then I have options. If they have path, then I'm in trouble. No path, please. They have the path. Yeah, I played this game very poorly. I played this game very poorly. Very much deserve to lose. Transmute 1, 2. So like an explosives on 3. This I'm doing because I cannot transmute for Ballista. For Hornet Queen. I cannot transmute for Ballista either because he has. Because I sided the blue packs out. That's why. Yeah, this game, I feel like I should have definitely won this game, and I just played very poorly. Is there any land I can transmute for? I guess I can, like, explosives on 3. I can transmute for Vesuva to play Radium Fountain and not die to just like any spirit off the top. But then I am like basically dead, right? Because I cannot really. I mean, it feels like I'm kind of forced into this play though. Because any spirit just kills me otherwise. Yep, I'm gonna do it. It feels really bad, and I really need to top deck now. But otherwise, I'm just like dead to literally any spirit in my opponent's deck. It's just too likely that they have a spirit in hand. It's just too likely, and they have another draw at it. So I think that I'm kind of forced into doing that. Yeah, this is really rough. Yep. So now I need to get lucky. I need to get lucky. I need to top deck any kind of... At least I feel smart that I did that. Because I would have been literal dead. I need to draw a Pact or a Prime Time. And my opponent needs to not have a Unified Will nor a Path in hand. Man, this game, it's been intense. This game has been really intense. I think I'm so far behind that I just have to go for broke here. I could also go for the Hornet Queen plan. But I think that I'm just so far behind. I actually can't prime time here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also Azusa. No Unified Will. Nice. Okay. Teleria. Simic Growth. Whoa! That was a hasty concession. That was a very hasty concession. And we got there somehow. So good for us. Yay us. And let's try to get that 3-2, shall we? So strong. Wait a second. Okay. Cool. I thought it was like some other dude that we had already played against. Keep 2-1 versus Bant Spirits. We don't have the most convincing record with this version of the deck. So I assume this is some kind of Death Shadow deck. Grixis Shadow. So I was wondering whether I was going to Stirrings on turn 1. I think I was going to Stirrings on turn 1, but my opponent is going to make my choice really easy. The only thing that would have changed that play for me was if I were to draw exactly Azusa. I think that Summoner's Pact doesn't change that play for me either. I think it would have had to be exactly Azusa. Maybe Summoner's Pact does change it. But sure, that's an okay draw. Let's draw sure, another amulet. Alright. I was kind of really hoping to find the stupid what's his name? Lotus Bloom. There we go. Turn 2 Death Shadow. One turn too late, brother. One turn too late. Here I'm going to play Simic, I guess. My opponent does not know about this Primeval Titan. This matchup looks pretty bad. Also, my opponent is not on straight blue-black, which I've seen some lists running straight blue-black in Modern. But that bolt, of course, tells me that they are definitely on Grixis. Also, their Starboard Denials are now online. Yep, not in the best spot right here. My opponent should have definitely gotten a Steam Vents there. 100% gotten a Steam Vents. Put me in the fastest. Whoa. No attacks? My opponent's really afraid for whatever reason. Wow, they really are giving me a choice in a game that I should not have a choice. They really are giving me a choice in a game that I should have no chance of winning. What do I do here? I think I get a Summoner's Pact. This is something that might frighten my opponent next turn if I play an Azusa. My opponent does not know about either of these cards. Ugh. That's a good one. It's a good one. Bye bye Primetime. Bye bye Primetime. What? Wait, do they have lethal? Seems to me they have lethal over there. Snapcaster Thoughtseize. Jeez. Holy crap. Alright. Is there anything that saves me? I don't think so. Ballista would be hilarious here. I guess I could draw exactly explosives into Primetime. Explosives into Primetime. That's neither or. Okay. Slaughter Pack looks awful. This looks fine. Oh. Let's see if Punt considered this in his matchup guides. Grixis Shadow. +2 Dismembers, +1 Bailoff, +1 Queen. +2 Dismembers, +1 Bailoff, +1 Queen. Yep. I guess we're on the same. We're in the same place. -1 Pact, -1 Visions, -1 Steerings, -1 Forest. Okay. Maybe the Bog is better than another one of the lands. Because I don't think he was running Bojuki Bog when he wrote this sideboard guide. So maybe Bojuki Bog is better than what? Second Forest? Maybe? It's very tricky. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in this. Let's try that. Okay. LOL. Sure. Huh. I guess I keep this on top. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna definitely die to an angler. I know it. But in the blind, the cyborg guide is here. It's a cyborg guide that puntthenwhine wrote like quite some time ago. I think his list also changed. Let me see. Yeah, he's running one Ancient Grudge in the sideboard. That's what he was doing back then. And nowadays he's playing a one of Bojuki Bog instead of the Ancient Grudge. Let's see if my opponent stops this. Maybe they do. Stop with an L? Nope. Okay. Okay, okay. So I guess I am going to die to an angler, huh? Yeah, I. Ugh. Gross. Kalni would have been nice there. That Dismember would have also been really nice there. Yeah, I think I need to get luckier than that. Next turn I can Vesuva the temple, and then I have access to Titan mana, which is pretty good. Unless they can command the amulet here. Abrade the amulet, sure. That is fine. That I don't care so much about. Serum Visions. Yes, please. Actually, if I'm going to scry first, then I think this sequencing is better. Azusa is very interesting. I think I want Azusa. Gets me one turn closer to Primetime. Especially because all my lands are ETB tapped, which always sucks. Always sucks when that's the case. Bottom, and pass. Bolt me. TBR plus Bolt kills me here. Okay. Simic Growth. Bounce Temple. Play Azusa. It kind of sucks that I cannot. Again, I just think like I'm a little bit too far behind, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I feel dead here. I definitely feel dead here. Snapcaster kills me. K command kills me. Yep. Alright. Feels bad. We 2-3. Oops, sorry. So here's the list. Honestly, it felt worse than the scout list. It felt worse than the scout list, like, overall. I think Bant is a master, and he's been playing this deck for a really, really long time, and he is a genius. But honestly, this version felt worse against Jund. It felt worse against humans. It felt worse against spirits. What else? I have to say that it felt way better against Control. Like all the 3 matches that we played against Control, I guess one of them was Blue Moon. I mean that's like our worst matchup, so that's that, right? But it felt better against Control, and then it felt worse against every other match that we played. So yeah. So those are my thoughts. I think it's just another option, but I honestly don't like it better. Maybe I'm biased because I have so much more experience with this list, and I just know how to play this list better. I know how to sideboard with this list better. Maybe it's just my personal bias, but it did feel like it was just worse. Maybe I'm wrong, and Punt is going to correct me, but still, it was fun though. It's like a different approach, and the list plays so much different that it's nice from time to time to have, you know, like a different concept. In any case, that's gonna be it for me today. If you guys have not done so, you can hit that follow button and you can get notified whenever I go live. If anybody has any questions about any of these decks, any of these lists, my thoughts, the white list right here, which is the one that we played last stream. If anybody has any questions or anything that they want to ask me, you can always find me in the Discord. Actually, is there a way I can share like a link to the Discord in case somebody wants to join? Somebody that's not already. Anyway, I'm gonna ask around for next time and, you know, see if I can, you know, share invitations to the Discord. But yeah, the ML Discord is a very active one. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people are very interested in the deck, and a lot of people that have tested a bunch of different things, and they are always willing to share. So I definitely recommend that if you have not joined the Discord as well, you can do so and ask me about it. I can't find a link right now, but I will check it out, and I will you know, if you guys have any questions, you can send me a whisper and I can send you a link to the Discord. If you have not followed, please do so, and you can also subscribe. And you can get this beautiful, gorgeous primetime emote. And yeah, it of course helps me quite a bit. In any case, I will be back tomorrow. I will probably be doing a music stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try that out and see if people like it. And if that's the case, I am going to be doing like some music streams and some like silent streams, like the one that we have today, where I'm just talking through my plays and whatever. The good thing is that, you know, the music streams are going to be more fun, but the bad things is that I'm not going to be able to upload them to YouTube, which is what I do with every one of my streams. And so that's kind of another downside, but I want to try it out just because, you know, I want the stream is my focus, right? I want the stream to be the best it can be, and if music makes the stream better, even if it makes the YouTube impossible basically, then I am down to make it happen. But in any case, I am always looking forward to hear you guys' feedback, and that's gonna be it for me. So I will check back with you tomorrow, and we'll probably be doing some legacy, maybe. We'll see. In any case, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.